All male cattle that have been castrated. Where the testicles would have been, they lay down fat. The place to feel that is just under there, between the back legs. Do you feel?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on that?
Not that one, thank you.
No, okay. Cool.
After they've checked all 3 bullocks, they'll decide as a group which 2 to take to the abattoir. Although non-meat eaters James and Christella are happy to touch the cattle, they're staying out of the final decision-making.
If you were going to pick one, I'm not doing it, mate. Yeah, we can't. I'm not giving you an answer on this at all. No way.
I think definitely number 2.
Yeah, definitely number 2.
I think we're agreed on, sort of.
For town planning student Luke, the decision isn't proving easy.
1.
Yeah, I think maybe
I think
1.
the shoulder was rounder on the first one. Yeah, I describe myself as probably a big meat eater, eat everything. I've never thought about becoming a vegetarian, and definitely not a vegan. I mean, I enjoy eating meat. It's one of those things I enjoy. I enjoy a bacon sandwich in the morning. I enjoy a curry or a takeaway or whatever. And so I don't think I could give that up. I do think about where my food comes from, but usually try not to.
The group have decided which cattle they think are ready for slaughter, but Luke has something else to share.
I'm just sort of trying being vegan for a day, just to sort of see what it's like. I mean, it's not a sort of thing like perfect thing. It's not based on anything I've seen. I'm just trying to see what it's like on the sort of other side of the fence, see if it really makes any difference to the way I feel or whatever.
Interesting time to make that choice.
Yeah, I probably may choose a bad day here.
Right, what have you decided?
We're going to choose the first one and the second one.
Why?
The second one was kind of an obvious choice. It was the good all-rounder. We chose the first one because the shoulder seemed a lot bigger.
Well, I think you got 50% right. I'd go for number 2 and number 3. And the reason is, on number 1, there just wasn't quite that same firmness across the rib bones.
So 2 and 3. Yeah. How do you feel, guys?
I think it's much nicer seeing it and then taking it all the way. It's nice knowing where it's come from. Yeah. It's quite chilled out, isn't it?
On the way to the abattoir now.
It doesn't know that.
Christella knows that.
I think it's harder seeing it up close, actually.
I think it's really important.
I think it's a matter of opinion.
You know, if this animal has to die so that I can eat its meat, then so be it. I'm going to enjoy it.
How do you feel?
For me, it's a thing where, like, to me they all look similar, so it's like one down kind of thing.
One down.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Number 2 and number 3 it is. To the slaughterhouse.
Gently walk up towards him, guys.
How long have they got left now to live, basically?
It'll be about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
A bit less than an hour for the first one and maybe a little bit more for the second one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
The group are heading towards a family-run farm-based abattoir 10 miles away, the only one left in Devon.
I think I can handle it. I don't think I'll be out because I've seen on TV many times, I've seen animal killed, or, I mean, I'm used to cleaning out fish, I'm used to cleaning out chickens, taking it raw.
Yeah, I've handled raw meat. I'm a separate girl, I cook.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, seeing them slaughtered is a whole different ballgame. I haven't eaten meat since I was around 14, 15. I had a little bit of fish when I was about 18. But then this year I had a craving for cheese. So I binged on cheese for a day. Obviously what your body wants and what your morals, you know, sometimes can be 2 different things. And I think that's what tends to happen with vegans and vegetarian people as well. You know, they have moments. So if there's a way of rearing the animal humanely and then killing it in the right manner, would I go back to eating an animal? But I'm not sure, we'll see.
Meanwhile, the other group are wondering how strict vegan James will handle watching an animal die.
How are you going to feel about all this being a vegan?
Oh, I don't know.
Badly?
Well, I think I'll be able to be there and watch it and see it happen, but I think I'm probably going to feel a little bit helpless because I'm going to want to, you know, the part of me inside that's saying that's life, you know, you shouldn't be just extinguishing it like that, is going to want to stop it, but we're not in a position to stop it.
Yeah.
The thought of actually putting a piece of meat in my mouth just actually physically makes me sick. For me, it's no different to if it was a human being. I mean, if we were to sort of chop up a human being and stick it on a barbecue or something, the end result would be the same. It just seems completely, utterly pointless to me to be putting these animals through so much pain in order for us to just have a meal.
This farm-based abattoir only slaughters about 7 cattle a week. But like all abattoirs, it must stick to strict regulations to ensure high animal welfare and hygiene standards.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the abattoir. This is Mark. He's in charge of meat hygiene here at the abattoir. And this is a process that Mark has done many, many, many times before.
It certainly is.
And here they come, the bullocks.
Abattoir owner John Coles needs to check the bullock's passport to make sure that the animal killed can be traced right back to the farm it came from. Vet Dr. Massimo Rescigno looks at each animal. He'll decide whether the cattle are healthy enough for slaughter.
So, Luke, here they are, number 2 and 3.
It's a bit weird now, sort of knowing that literally it's minutes away. Number 2 was definitely going to be coming, but number 3 is kind of the one that almost got away and hasn't, so I do feel a little bit guilty about it, but I'd be a sort of hypocrite if I turned around and said I don't want to see it and things like that, because I do eat this meat.
Well, now is the opportunity, if anybody does want to leave, if you decide that you don't want to go through with this and actually witness the slaughter, this is your chance to just say no. In which case, if you're all happy, it's small in there, so I'm going to split you into 2 groups. Luke, James and Phoebe, we're going in first. You guys will wait for us. Come on.
James, Luke and Phoebe take their positions in the slaughter room.
The animal is now coming in from the lairage.
There he is.
3 years ago, this bullock was born on the hills of Exmoor, fattened on the Somerset Levels, then chosen by 4 in the group to be killed.
I'm now getting the humane killer. This disengages the brain.
So it's a stun gun?
It's a stun gun.
Richard is John's son and right-hand man. He'll fire the stun gun.
See, the head can move up and down, although it can't move from side to side, and you have to be absolutely spot on.
And Richard's making sure that that's the case.
Spot on. We have to move quite quickly now.
The animal is technically still alive now.
But it's brain dead.
It's had a severe impact. It will not survive it, and it will now die as a result of the veins and arteries of the head being severed.
And why does the bag go over the head?
We are collecting the blood, which is normally a specified risk material. You cut the actual skin, and then you sever the main artery with the next knife.
So now the animal is bleeding out, bleeding to death?
Yes, and now it will die.
How long does it take? Average?
No, normally we would say up to about a minute.
James, it's quite an image, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah. It's something I don't agree with at all, don't think is necessary, and yeah, it's just a shame that, you know, a beautiful animal has to be killed like this.
Luke, you look a bit shocked.
Yeah, speechless really. I mean, you can really see the size of it when it's up like that and you see it.
It's a huge beast, isn't it?
Massive.
The head obviously now is going to be removed. There it goes.